Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Leo, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it, and what actions you guys plan on taking in each other's direction and are moving forward. So, with all that being said, Leo, let's get started. Okay, how does Leo currently view this relationship? Okay, so I feel like this is your energy. As far as this Page of Swords to the Ace of Swords, I don't know who the heck this is. It kind of looks like there's somebody here that wants to talk to you and or approach you. It's one or the other. Needless to say, there's something that this human being needs to say to you. I am definitely getting that. Let's look a little bit more into this. You're just kind of off minding your own freaking business is kind of what I'm getting. You're just super focused on you and what you got to do. And there's just somebody, man, that wants to like approach you and have a conversation with you about what? I don't know. But let's see. Let's look a little bit more into this person, honey. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords to the Page of Swords. We have the Three of Wands to the Five of Pentacles, and then we also have whoever this person is that wants to like approach you or call you or text you. It's somebody who's under the impression that you want nothing to do with them. So you clearly know who this person is, and this person clearly knows who you are. It just kind of looks like the two of you ended things on a really bad note is what I'm gathering. And it kind of looks like, you know, since this big fight, argument, whatever have you occurred between the two of you, you haven't spoken to them and they haven't necessarily spoken to you. But yeah, I am definitely getting that whoever this person is that wants to have a conversation with you, they're under the impression that you do not want absolutely anything to do with them. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups, you got the Wheel of Fortune, and then we also have the Star. Okay. Okay. I know that this is gonna make you sound high and mighty, you know what I mean? But I'm just gonna say it anyways because that's just kind of like the vibe. Not that I'm not trying to make you seem like you're like all high and mighty and things like that. But anyways, let me just break the energy down, shall I? When it comes down to this particular person, I can't believe I'm gonna say this word. I don't think I've ever described a person in this manner, but you kind of because they're gonna contact you. That's kind of besides the point. Despite the fact that they think that you don't want anything to do with them, they're gonna contact you either which way. But you kind of look at them like they're a peasant, you know what I mean? You kind of look at them as, you know, somebody who's very childish, you know, immature, you know, especially for their age, things of that nature. I just kind of feel like you look at them like they're a peasant. Like you don't have time for people like this. You know what I mean? Like there's other things, you know what I mean, that you rather do with your time than to sit up here and have a conversation. I can't get enough of this. I feel like you look at them like they're like a peasant. You know what I mean? Like they're a peasant. They're just like a fucking fly that just refuses to go away is kind of what I'm getting. Okay, so when this person does try to like call you, text you, whatever the case may be, have a conversation with you, I don't see you interested. Like I don't see you interested in wanting to have a conversation with this person. Like there's other things that you would rather do with your time than to sit up here and have a conversation with this particular person. Okay. Needless to say, I think that you still don't like them. But how does, you know, this person currently view this relationship? So we do have the Star, we do have the Moon, and then we also have the Eight of Wands. Like I said, this person's going to reach out to you. It's one of those situations where it's like, they're kind of hoping for the best, but like, you know, also kind of preparing themselves for you to like want absolutely nothing to do with them. And it kind of looks like you really don't want anything to do with them. Like I said, I can't emphasize this enough. You kind of look at this person like they're a peasant, okay? Like they're a peasant, like they're like super immature, super childish, like it's just like yuck. Like that's how you kind of look at them, like yuck, like get away from me. You're so childish. Like get away, get away, get away. Like yuck, get away. Like I am getting that, unfortunately. I'm not calling them a peasant. Let me set the record straight. I am not calling this person a peasant. I'm just saying like that's kind of like you know, like how you look at them, you know what I mean? Like you kind of look at them like they're childish and shit like that, you know? But yeah, it looks like they really want to have a conversation with you, my friend. Um, Tell me more about the Eight of Wands. We have the Tower to the Six of Cups, and then we also have the Four of Wands out here. Whatever the heck happened here between the two of you that caused like this really big fight slash argument, it's something that they want to like have a conversation with you about, in hopes that you guys could essentially just like, you know, kind of move past it and just kind of leave the past in the past. Here's my thing when it comes down to you. I don't think that you care to mend whatever the hell you had with this person in the past. I don't care that you, I don't think that you care to like mend anything, unfortunately for them. I just don't, you know what I mean? Like I can't, I can't get off of it. You truly do look at this person like they're like a peasant, like somebody who's, you know, gonna continue to be childish and immature, and you just don't have the time for it. Okay, how does this person feel? Let's see. We have the High Priestess to the Knight of Cups to the Queen of Cups. And then we also have the King of Cups, the Judgment card to the Two of Swords. I am definitely getting that there might be like a middleman in all of this, or a middle woman in all of this. Like this person might try to contact you and not be able to get a hold of you, possibly because you blocked them or wherever the hell may be. But this person might send somebody, you know, to like tell you like, hey, like said person wants to have a conversation, you know, with you. And if that is the case, because I'm getting like a middleman or a middlewoman all of a sudden, I do see you like, you know, telling that person like, yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. And I do see that person relaying that message to this person that you view as a peasant, somebody who's very, very immature, especially for their age. Okay. How does this person currently feel? Okay. Okay. So we have the King of Pentacles. We have the Hangman. And then we also have the Lovers out here. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, to the Queen of Swords, to the Fool, to the King of Swords, to the Ten of Swords. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. The fact that this person's making the attempt to mend their relationship with you and you're refusing to mend your relationship with them has this person basically looking at you like, you see what I'm talking about? Leo's a freaking problem. Like Leo's so immature. Leo's this, Leo's that, and to be honest, I don't think that you're refusing to like mend your relationship with this person because you're just trying to be immature. I just think that this person has shown you, you know, their true colors, and you chose to essentially believe it the moment that you fucking saw it. That just makes you somebody who's very intelligent, not immature. But through their perspective, they feel like because they made the attempt to try to have a conversation with you and move past whatever the heck happened here between the two of you, and you just refuse to speak to them or mend your relationship with them, they're basically looking at you like you're the problem, you're the immature one, you're the one that just refuses to essentially let it go, you're the one that chooses to hold on to a grudge. But in all fairness, when I look at you and your energy, none of this is coming from I just want to be petty, I just want to be immature. It's coming from a place of you just being very, very smart and intelligent, you know what I mean? And who could honestly blame you for that? If a person shows you their true colors and you turn around and instantly believe exactly what they are showing you, that doesn't make you petty, that doesn't make you the problem, that doesn't make you you know, somebody who's, you know, resentful or anything like that. That just makes you somebody who ain't fucking stupid, you know what I mean? So I mean, then there's that, you know, then there's that. And I don't really feel like this individual has actually changed, you know, from the looks of it. I don't believe this person has really changed much. Not really. So I think that you are, in a way, making the right call by refusing to have any type of conversation, you know what I mean, with this person. I think that you're making the right call because this person, from the looks of it, it kind of looks like they still haven't, you know, changed. Um, is basically what I'm getting. It kind of looks like in the past this person had a hard time respecting, possibly your boundaries and how you essentially feel. And the fact that they're contacting you and you're making it abundantly clear that you don't want to have a conversation with them about absolutely anything, and you would have thought that they would have took that as a sign of, this must mean Leah doesn't want to talk to me, because if Leah wanted to talk to me, they would have texted me back, they would have called me back, but they didn't. So I'll go ahead and put two and two together that they just don't want to talk to me. And the fact that they are more than likely sending somebody else in your direction to tell you that they would love to have a conversation with you. I think it's just safe to say that they still don't, I guess, like, respect how you feel. Because anybody who harnesses page energy is somebody who does not know how to respect how another person feels, let alone that person's wishes, let alone that person's boundaries. So it kind of makes sense as to why, they're sending other people, you know what I mean, to tell you that they want to, have a conversation with you or convince you into having a conversation, with them. It makes total sense. Pages are people who are incapable of respecting other people's feelings, boundaries, and wishes. They're just incapable of that. Anyways, in regards to how you plan on moving forward, again, the more that I describe your energy, the more, like, I kind of feel like it sounds like I'm making you seem, you know what I mean? Like, gosh, like arrogant, but you're not arrogant. I just kind of feel like you're very mature. You're like a no BS type of chick or type of dude. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I just kind of feel like I don't want you to think that I'm making you sound like you're arrogant, because I don't want to come across that way. I'm not saying that you're arrogant. I just kind of feel like the words that I'm choosing kind of makes it sound like I'm making you sound like you're arrogant, but you're not arrogant. I just kind of feel like you're just like a no BS type of chick or type of dude. Like, there's certain people that, you want to surround yourself with, and there's certain people that you don't want to surround yourself with. And you being a Queen of Pentacles, surrounding yourself with a Page of Swords, somebody who doesn't know how to act, somebody who's very, very immature, somebody who's very, very drama filled, that's just not your damn cup of tea. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not. So I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. So moving forward, do I see you having a conversation with this person? Absolutely not. It just kind of looks like there's, other things that you rather do with your time and your energy. And with that being said, having a conversation with this person is just not something that you want to do. Going back and forth with this person is not something that you want to do. Accepting this individual back into your life is just not something that you want to do. You're very picky and very selective. I'm also getting that when it comes down to the people that you choose to surround yourself with. And these are not one of those people that you want to surround yourself with. You typically surround yourself with, mature people who have something to lose. This one over here, on the other hand, it just kind of looks like they're the polar opposite of that. You know what I mean? All right. So, then there's that. What actions will this person take towards Leo or moving forward? That's like another thing too, is that pages are people who like getting their way, and when they don't get their way, they get really angry and really upset and stuff like that. I just kind of feel like this person's angry and upset that they try to basically mend their relationship with you, and you turn around, you instantly rejected them, and now they are like all butthurt because of it. Now they feel foolish. Now they feel stupid, because if they knew that you were going to turn around and be like, get away from me, goodbye, shoo, go away, like, they would have never like hit you up to begin with, or possibly even sent somebody else to tell you that they want to have a conversation, you know what I mean, with you. Because if it was gonna make, them, I guess, feel this way and look this way, they would have just decided to not contact you to begin with. I just kind of feel like when this person doesn't get their way, or when somebody doesn't want anything to do with them, they're very quick to fall into this energy of feeling extremely butthurt and, things of that nature, because they're just so used to like getting their way. So when they don't get their way, they're all butthurt because of it, and it causes them to feel stupid and foolish in the end. You know what I mean? So yeah, they do feel stupid and foolish because you turned around and just outright rejected them, and you were just like, yeah, absolutely not, get away from me, goodbye, see you later, no, we're not talking about anything, goodbye. You know, hell, you probably didn't even say a word to this person, but it just makes them feel stupid and foolish nonetheless. Like, and they don't like to feel stupid and foolish. So the fact that you just turned around and you're just like, yeah, no, I am not talking to you about absolutely anything, it just makes them feel stupid and foolish and dismissed, basically, you know, by you. Like I said, this is somebody who's used to constantly getting their way. So when they don't get their way, they're the type to throw a fit and get all butt hurt and yada yada yada. But it's more of that immature behavior, you know, is kind of what I'm picking up on, like more of the story. Because this to me just kind of feels like an energy of like them being angry and upset and feeling foolish and, you know, stupid and like all of these things because you just refuse to want anything to do with them. It's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? It really isn't the end of the world, but they're going to make it seem in their own head like it's the end of the world because you don't want to be their friend anymore, or you don't want to, you know, hang out with them anymore, whatever the case may be. It's not the end of the world, but pages are people who just overreact. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, they just overreact, you know? So it is what it is. I think that eventually they'll build a bridge and get over it and just accept the fact that you just don't want to be friends with them anymore. You don't want this person back into your life, you know, ever again. They'll eventually build a bridge and, you know, get over it, I guess, eventually. All right. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.